Hey guys, it's time for some straight talk. So a lot of times as minimalists, we don't have a lot of things. We try to pare down as much as we possibly can, but sometimes things just come up and we think maybe I need to buy something. Maybe I really do need another pair of pants, or maybe I really need to upgrade my phone or something like that. Maybe something is just causing us, maybe we just feel like we want it, or maybe we actually do need it, but we need to come in and really discern and really figure out if we can go without it or how much value it's going to add to us. So there's something that I do really specifically whenever I'm faced with the decision of, do I need to get something? Do I need to purchase something to really add to what I have? And whenever I'm tempted to think that maybe I need something extra, something more than what I have, my first question I try to ask myself is, how can I downsize rather than upsizing to fix the problem? This is a really counterintuitive kind of thing, because if you need something more, how would getting rid of something be able to fix that problem? And it doesn't always, but sometimes you'd be really surprised when it actually can help you fix the problem by getting rid of something instead of getting something. So an example here for me is, you may or may not be aware that I've been having some major audio issues with my videos. For some reason, ever since I got my new laptop, for some reason some people say that they have to jack their volume way up and just sit there really close to the screen and be like, oh yeah, what'd you say? Oh shoot, Joe, I can barely hear you. And thank you for doing that. If you are willing to do that for me, to hear what I have to say, thank you, but I'm so sorry that I'm putting you through this terrible torture. The strange thing is, other people say they don't have a problem. Like when I watch the videos from YouTube, lost you there. When I watch my own videos on YouTube, it's fine, the audio is fine, so I don't know what the problem is there. It must be with my new laptop. And that brings me to my example. So I changed jobs, so I had to give back my work laptop, so I spent all this time trying to figure out which laptop I should buy in order to shoot videos on, because it's really important to me that I have as few things as possible, so I didn't want to go out and buy a fancy camera or something like that. I really like being able to just shoot my videos straight from my laptop, and they're right there. I can just edit them and upload them immediately. I don't have to mess with transferring or anything like that. So I searched and searched. I spent hours looking up, because a lot of people don't talk about the cameras on laptops. They don't really mention those a lot or talk about how good they are. So I spent a long time. I finally decided on the laptop that I was going to pick, and I picked it out and I bought it. And it came in and I was so excited, and then there's all these audio issues. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I can't just let this keep going on. Becca, you suggested, my cousin Rebecca, she said, I think it might be where you are, your acoustics. So I thought, okay, I'm going to start filming in my bathroom, which is where I am right now. She recommended that. People often will film in their bathroom. There's no carpet on the floor, things like that to absorb the sound. However, I don't think that's the full issue, because my last video that people were complaining about was a Cup of Joe video. I was sitting right in front of the laptop. You shouldn't have had to turn your volume way up regardless of the acoustics. So I think that might be part of the problem, but I think there might be something else going on with the laptop or something like that. So anyways, so I had to decide, what am I going to do? Am I going to buy a microphone and hook it up? Maybe I just need to bite the bullet and buy a camera. So while I'm thinking this, I think I need to add something. So my thought is first going to be, is there any way I can actually downsize in order to fix this issue? And while I was thinking that, going on at the same time, my wife Erin was saying she would really like to have a laptop of her own. We only have mine, and she really wants one so she can work on her business. She sells Young Living essential oils, and she was just talking about really wanting her own computer there. Can we afford it? Maybe we'll buy her a cheap one, something like that. Mine was more on the expensive end. It was $1,000, so we were trying to figure that out as well. Then it hit me. You know what? Jacob Thomas, I think it was you, if you still watch my videos. One of my viewers, Jacob Thomas, I think said at one point, why do you have all these things? I do all my computing needs just on my smartphone. And at the time I thought, well, that's awesome. I would love to do that, but I can't do my videos on my smartphone. But now I'm thinking, what if so now there's another layer of things going on. All these things are going on in my head. So not only am I trying to figure out how am I going to fix my audio, but I also have another issue, and that issue is time. I feel like I don't have time to do the videos, especially the Radical Living and the Radical Catholic videos, those radical series I'm trying to run here. I just don't have the time to edit them. Nor really do I have that much time to film them in the first place. So what's happening is, I'll get an idea, a really good idea for a video, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make an awesome video on this, I'm going to do a Radical Living video, and then I'll write the idea down, and then I'll have to wait until I have time to film the video. And then I finally film it, and then I have to wait until I have time to edit the video. And I just lose my interest. Maybe I lose interest in filming by the time I can film, and it's just not the same. I don't have the same excitement. Or maybe even after I do film, then I just don't have time to edit, or I don't feel like editing, or something like that. And I thought, what if I just started filming from my phone, from my smartphone, and didn't edit? And I just made a new series, just straight talk, just me talking to the camera, talking about what it is I want to talk about. And that idea gave me two feelings. The first feeling was, I can't do that. That's why people like me. That's why people found me, with my Radical Living. I've got the music and the dancing and the quick jump cuts and all that, the funny jokes and everything. So I was just had that fear of losing my audience, losing that kind of interest. And my other feeling was a sigh of relief. Oh, how good it would feel to just not feel like I have to keep trying to make those and keep trying to find time to do those, find a good place to do those, all those things. So I think what I'm going to try out, at least for now, is I'm going to give my laptop over to Aaron so we don't have to buy another one. And then I'm going to try and see how filming from my phone works. So you're going to have to let me know on this one how the audio is, or how the visuals are. Can you see me? Is it clear? I know I feel like it might be kind of dark in here. I try to turn on all the lights, but there's not really a good window with light. So I don't know. Maybe this is actually worse and I'll have to go back. But I want to try, because when possible, I'd rather get rid of something rather than get something. I just didn't like the idea of having another computer in the house, having to spend more money to have another expensive, fragile thing. So why not? Maybe this is what I need to do. And now I feel like it's kind of exciting me, because now I feel like in the morning before I can just get up early before work and shoot a video and then upload it right then and there. Or maybe, so if I get a good idea, maybe I'm going to think, oh, well, I'll just make that video tonight when I get home from work, or tomorrow morning. And then I can just shoot it, upload it, and I don't have to have this long waiting period of when am I going to get a chance to fully film it, because it takes a long time to film those Radical Living ones, and then it takes a long time to edit them. So this is all kind of my long way of saying this is going to be, at least for now, my new way of trying to do some videos. I still plan to do the Cup of Joe, but instead of Radical Living, I'm just going to try this out and try doing just me talking straight to the camera without really any editing or any music or anything like that. So I'm sorry if that disappoints you, and if you're not interested anymore, obviously that's fine. That's completely up to you. But it's important for me that I keep making content that maybe isn't exactly as highly produced as it was, or I might want it to be at some point. It's more important to me to keep getting my ideas out there than it is to just be sitting on top of my ideas. Like, I have a list of ideas that I wanted to make kind of single topic videos like this, where I'm talking about one thing and hashing out my thoughts on it. What is minimalism? How does minimalism work? Different ideas on Catholicism, different things that I have going on, but I just haven't had the time to film them in that Radical Living kind of format with all of the jump cuts and the music and the editing. So I'm going to try this for now. Let me know what you think. Let me know how the audio is, if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, I'll probably just pull out my hair and be done with my life. But other than that, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll see how things go with that. So, yeah. Don't know how I'm going to end these videos, but goodbye for now.